On the issue of Ken Agyapong and the GRA, Andy, the GRA is full of plenty issues. The issues at the GRA. But I'm happy that today, Honorable Ken Agyapong is speaking. And Honorable Ken Agyapong, me and him, we've had our fights on the radio and everywhere. Then we met in the Communication Committee of Parliament where he was my chairman. And we became very good friends. Like Sly rightly pointed out, when you hear him on radio and see him on TV, he's a different person when you meet him personally. But that said, I am happy that today he's feeling the bite that the ordinary Ghanaian businessman feels from the GRA. The GRA is an institution.
So this is what the GRA says. It says that management of the Ghana Revenue Authority has cited a recording of a media interview by the Member of Parliament for Asin Central Constituency, Honorable Ken Agyapong, circulating on social media in which he accused GRA officials of constant harassment through unwarranted audits of his companies. GRA wishes to categorically refute the specific allegation of harassment at a factory under construction owned by the MP. We wish to clarify that as part of GRA's mandate and in line with World Customs Organization's guidelines in ensuring adherence to best practices, such exercises are regularly conducted. The purpose of such audits are to measure and improve compliance whilst fine-tuning controls. The factory in question, together with other companies, were thus audited to check the value of goods imported and their intended use. We wish to disclose that in January and February 2023, about 30 of such risk-based activities were carried out on a number of businesses. Furthermore, in the area of enforcement and compliance, GRA carries out invoice invigilation exercises to ascertain VAT paid by VAT registered businesses. These exercises entail stationing staff on the premises of VAT registered businesses, such as shops, restaurants, and manufacturing sites, to check the issuance of VAT invoices. In September 2022, invigilation exercises were intensified nationwide in order to enforce the issuance of VAT invoices and to encourage persons who buy goods and patronize services to demand for VAT invoices. This exercise was very successful, and GRA intends to scale up the invoice invigilation exercise from April 2023 as part of its revenue mobilization efforts. In carrying out all these enforcement and compliance activities, staff of GRA have been advised to remain professional and act at all times with integrity as required by the authority's Code of Ethics and Conduct. We therefore encourage any member of the public who has evidence of any alleged corrupt practice by an official of the authority to report such criminal acts to the management of GRA on 0800-900-110 for address. That's a toll-free number. Management wishes to use the opportunity to assure Honorable Ken Agyapong and all taxpayers of our readiness to receive complaints and feedback on our work as we partner to mobilize revenue for national development. We also wish to state that GRA remains committed to carrying out its mandate of revenue mobilization with integrity, fairness, and utmost professionalism. So,
Randy, what the statement didn't tell us is when there is evidence of corruption on the part of management, who do we report it to? They say if we see corruption on the part of staff,
yes,
we should come and report to management.
Yes.
But when the problem is the management itself, who do we report to?
Special prosecutor.
We'll take it there. Because you see, Randy, Ken's factory is in my constituency.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There's still one.
There's still one.
Okay.
It's my constituency. And look, Randy, if you know
the one on the motorway.
No, he came and told me he was doing something in the constituency.
This one is on the
motorway.
This one is on the motorway.
Because he's doing something, another factory also in the
this
constituency.
one is on the motorway.
You know, but Randy, what businesses are dealing with, and government is not interested in fixing and helping the challenges of businesses. I'll give you a typical example of a meter manufacturer. What GRA is doing to him by way of taxes. This is someone who manufactures meters in Ghana and is selling in 16 African countries. Has made Ghana his international headquarters. And so when he gets a government contract in Burkina Faso and they pay him dollars, he brings the dollars through the Bank of Ghana as forex support to Ghana. When he supplies in Sierra Leone, he brings it in here. Yet the GRA is slapping all kinds of taxes on him. And you know, when he kept complaining, you know what they said to him? They told him that he should move his headquarters to Togo and make himself a foreign company. Automatically, 30% of his tax burden would disappear. This is GRA.
But that's an advice on tax avoidance.
Should that be coming from the GRA?
No, that's what he told you. Have you checked with the GRA? They gave that advice.
Randy, It is. He's not the only one complaining about this.
No, that's what he told you.
And it is because of the tax regime we have, Randy. Look, contractors, and it's not just factory owners. If you give Sly, let's assume Sly is a Ghanaian and Sam George is a Chinese. You give, or no, I'm the Ghanaian, Sly is Chinese.
See how wicked he is.
You give both of us 100 kilometers of road. He the Chinese. You will give him tax exemption on his equipment that he's bringing in. He's doing the road in Ghana. Me, the Ghanaian, you will make me pay taxes on the same equipment that I'm bringing, that Sly is bringing in. Randy, our country is structured in a way to kill Ghanaian businesses. And we've been talking about this for years. And this government has done nothing about it. They tell us 1D, 1F. You came to slap 1D, 1F on B5 in my constituency. When B5 has been operating in Ghana since President Kufuor's time.
They were just
you come and slap 1D, 1F on them. You have no hand in the infrastructure, $80 million that they have sunk in there. All we have asked the president for, and I made this request directly to the president before the whole country at the commissioning of the factory. I asked the president, I said, B5 is producing at 33% of its capacity. They need a dedicated power line. They need dedicated water supply. Randy, it has been 3 years. Free. The president is interested in putting poster of 1D, 1F and not interested in supporting the businesses. So, if we are just talking and not walking our talk, and today the candidate you are supporting, Alan Tremantin, claims that he is the one to transform Ghana and stop us from going to the IMF. When he was Minister for Trade, for how many years? 6 years. What did he do to support the businesses in a meaningful way for them to stand? I'm happy you yourself admitted that many of the 1D, 1F projects are asking government for infrastructure support that is not even coming. That's Alan's track record. And so for me, it is good that today the bite is internal. Maybe it will lead to a certain reform within this government that will benefit all businesses. Because, Randy, it is a difficult thing to run a business in Ghana, open a business in Ghana. Because GRA will come after you. Randy, we have a friend who runs a hotel. We have a mutual friend. Just because GRA and some people in power wanted to destabilize his business because of politics, and this is a businessman who is not a politician, they wake up and go and slap him with almost 5 million Ghana cedis in all kinds of taxes. Then ECG comes and slaps him with electricity charge and turns off electricity. I mean, when you use tax revenue collection agencies as political tools to fight businessmen, who will come and invest in your country? Who will bring investment into your country? So yes, people will rather go and buy T-bills because they know that when they invest, the fact that someone sees them in church with Sam George and they smile to Sam George, or someone sees them visit you or meet you in a restaurant and greet you, it means they are politicians because they're either NDC or MPP. That is where the problem comes from. So until we change the structure of our tax collection and revenue collection, because the GRA statement, Randy, they said their own questions and answered. The issue with Ken has nothing to do with checking invoices of sales. The man's factory is 65% complete. It's not yet been completed.
No. Ken dealt with two issues.
Yes.
One had to do with his cold store, where he says they come and sit in there. And
I didn't hear that one.
Yes.
So if he said that's
that's
fine.
One. And then the other has to do with the steel
factory,
which is yet to be completed. Yes.
But you see, Randy, they said on the steel factory bit, they said they went to check the importation of the items and what they were being used for. Is that not what they said?
They said that according to WCO, their mandate and World Customs Organization's guidelines in ensuring adherence to best practices, it says that the purpose of such exercises are regularly conducted. The purpose of such audits are to measure and improve compliance while fine-tuning controls. The factory in question, together with others, were thus audited to check the value of goods imported and their intended use.
The value of goods imported, did he not pay duty at the port?
And so they are doing a post a post-clearance audit.
Ghana.
Randy, you see,
Ghana.
no.
Kwame Nkrumah is clapping for us in his grave.
There are two incidents